Hello, welcome to today's episode of Drills Explained on Speed Kill Sprints channel on YouTube. You can see more of these stuff, obviously more of our drills on Instagram and on TikTok. There's a link in the bio. We have our mobile number on there. You can DM us, email us, text us if you want to collaborate, if you want us to train you, if you want us to coach you, product placement, all kinds of stuff. Be ready for it. But on today's episode though, I'm about to explain some of our hail drills that we do and why you need it in your game. Obviously there are people that recognize how important hails are good for speed, for athletes, track athletes, footballers, all kinds of field athletes and some course athletes as well. But what most of them do is just run up the hill every time they do. Up the hill, up the hill, up the hill, up and down. That's good. But obviously if you play a football, you don't run straight all the time. Sometimes you run different directions, up and down, and up, sides, wherever that you need to go. Obviously with football, all kinds of field sports that we play, it's different directions all the time. But with our training program, what makes us different and what makes our training program more effective is we don't just run drills, or we don't just run up the hill and run down and run up and run down. We go through drills. So same as our flat ground training program, our hill program is still simulated in the way where you will run in your normal games. So same direction, same movements that you do in your normal sports, whatever sports that you play. So for example, we have a drill here today where I'm about to walk it, go through it, explain things and how effective and how important it is to keep watching our videos, to keep subscribing and keep watching, and add these training plans to your hill training program that you do already. As I said, if you need us, we have our number in our bio, our emails is on there. Our socials, Instagram and TikTok is on there, so you can email us, text us, whatever you want to do, collaborate, train, let us know, and we'll come around and help you, or we can speak to you and go from there. So for example, with this drill today though, I'll walk it first, then I'll try to add speed, a little bit speed, and I'll show you why we do certain things like this. So for example, with this drill, we start from here, we go around this way, then we pick up, then we go around that way. It's not as straightforward as I did it. There's more techniques in it. So firstly, you start from here. The technical bits about this and how important it is to keep you in shape, to keep you sharper in your games or in your sports is when you start from here. So we step this way, then we open our hip that way. Then we decelerate, but we don't go all the way down. So we stay close to the post. But when we get here, we step this way, open our hip this way, then we sprint up the hill. So the main drill here simulates all the little movements that you do when you're in your game. So for example, I'm in the UK, so I'll be talking about football a lot or soccer a lot. So for example, with this drill, this is almost like there's a game going on. You need to run around players and still sprint. Like let's say there's a counter attack where someone has the ball, but maybe you're a striker or you're a winger, or you can run and go score. So this bit here, it's almost like, let's say it's a corner or a keeper has the ball and you need to move around quickly to make space for yourself and obviously get the ball and do whatever you need to do with the ball. So you'll hit boys all the way there. So it's up around this way. When you plunge, you push off. And so as you can already see, every movement that I make demands a little bit more of me to push off or to do a little bit more faster. So when I push off here, I don't go all the way down because I still have to maintain my balance. Or you can tell that when I did that, I almost went that way. But then what the hill or what our program does is we demand more from athletes to make sure they are proper balanced out. Don't throw all their body weight on here. Have a little bit, still go around it, but when you get here, still be able to push up and come up the hill as you're supposed to. So as I said, the example that I gave, you've done everything here. Keeper has the ball, or whoever has the ball is getting ready to. For example, whoever has the ball. For example, American football, a quarterback has the ball ready to throw the ball. You've done everything you're supposed to do here. For example, if you're running like a slant route, boom, up here, he didn't even give you on a slant, so now you have to go all the way because there's a play called slow go. That it's almost a slant, but then you still have to go all the way up and get your ball. So that's the same way. That's the same simulation that we've done here. The same movements that you would do is what we've done here. So you're here, so it's plant around it. When you get hit, push up, and then you're up. What a hill does is it makes you push harder than training on a flat ground or than just running up straight and running up down. Because what you did was you just came here, deaccelerated a little bit, but then still pushed up. What our hill program does is it encourages athletes to, or it forces athletes to put more force on the ground and apply it quickly and go up the hill as they're supposed to. Because most of our drills are timed, and at times the athlete is supposed to begin. Because as I said, we don't just come here and just run up the hill and run back down, run up the hill and run back down. We train effectively so that we get more out of what we're doing. So, for example, showing a different angle, we're here. So it's up this way and up and that way. So what that does is, or what happened right there was, as I keep saying, it forced me to apply more pressure because when I finish here, I don't just stop here. I still have to keep going up. So I apply more force and go up because we're going uphill. Only thing you can do is to be aggressive. Obviously, proper arm motions and go up the hill because that's what the hill forces you to do, and that's what our program forces you to do. So I'll go through this drill real quick, not too fast, just for you to see the movements that we talk about. So we're here, so it's boom this way, plank, and then okay then.